Hello, friends and clients. I am Jennifer Walker Gates, immigration attorney with Walker Gates Vela in Austin, Texas. And I'm here today to share with you about a really important topic, what to do if you miss your appointment at USCIS. If you are an individual who is applying for adjustment of status or naturalization, then you are going to have to appear for an interview at USCIS. And in my career, I've only seen this happen a couple of times, but it has happened. And I know I'm not the only one where my clients on the way to the appointment were unable to arrive for their appointment. We had one client who very unfortunately was in a serious car accident on the way. That was terrible. And then another time the client and I both got stuck on the highway because there was an accident involving an 18-wheeler on the highway between our office and the USCIS office. So the entire highway in both directions was completely closed for several hours, and we just had to sit there. There was nothing we could do. So because we live in this crazy world, this does happen from time to time. And we have a really beautiful, wonderful handout with step-by-step instructions and infographics about what to do in this situation. I'm going to share this with you. There's going to be a link right below this video where you can download this document for yourself. And what I want you to do before we get into stepping through the content on that downloadable document is hit the subscribe button below this video so that you can stay informed. We are going to be releasing several of these kind of problem-solving tools in the next several weeks. And I want you all to have access to that as soon as it is published. If you have a case in the immigration system, these kinds of tools and steps can bring you a great deal of relief, knowledge, and serenity as you're having to move through that very stressful process. So hit that subscribe button and then let's jump in. All right. So what if you miss your interview with USCIS? The number one thing that you need to know if this happens to you is that you should not panic. You're going to request a reschedule of the appointment. And in this document, we're going to step you through exactly how to make that request and exactly what to do if something unfortunate happens and you're not able to arrive for your USCIS appointment. Okay, so what you're going to do in order to request the reschedule of your appointment, you're going to prepare a cover letter. I want you to do this in writing. You can call as well, but it's really important to get something in writing to create a written record of everything that is happening in your case. So even if you do call and you get some kind of confirmation from USCIS over the phone that your appointment has been rescheduled, they may send you an email if that's the case. If they have begun advancing to that point into the 21st century, that would be great. Do definitely download and print out that email. But if you don't have some kind of documented confirmation, then you're at risk of having your case denied as abandoned. So please do make sure that you get some kind of written record, whether that's your cover letter that you send in and track, or whether it is some kind of email or electronic correspondence from USCIS. If you create a cover letter, you're going to indicate in that letter why you missed your appointment, okay? It may have been illness. If you are ill, they definitely do not want you attending your appointment. That is especially true in the COVID era. They have become very much more strict about this. They're going to check your temperature when you get there, and they do not want you attending any kind of appointment if you are ill. So even if on the day of your appointment you wake up and you feel funny, you have a tickle in your throat, you don't feel so well, you have a tiny bit of fever, don't go to your appointment. You can simply contact them by phone. You can create a cover letter and send it in and let them know what's going on. If you are sick enough where you have to go to the doctor or something, or there is any kind of documented reason why you were not able to attend, it's a good idea to save that documentation. Once you have that together, your cover letter and your documentation about why you missed the appointment, you're going to scan and save all of that information. And you're going to put the original appointment notice, your letter, and your documentation all together, and you're going to mail it to USCIS. You're going to send it directly to the field office where you were scheduled to appear for the interview. You're going to want to do this within 30 days maximum of your missed appointment. Then you're also going to want to send these things via the U.S. Postal Service with a level of mail. Don't just stick it in an envelope with a regular stamp. You're going to want to get the kind of first class postage that will allow tracking of your parcel, and then go on the USPS website and track the delivery of your mail to that office. Once you see online that your package has been physically delivered to the USCIS local field office, you're going to download and print that mail confirmation. We have the websites that you need for that purpose in this document. Now, here are some reasons that people may miss their appointment. Illness that is contagious or involves any kind of fever. They don't want us going to their offices when we have any kind of sickness like that. Road closures due to accidents or severe weather, USCIS office closures due to severe weather or other unpredictable reasons. In the last couple of years, we've seen a lot of USCIS field offices close suddenly for cleaning purposes related to the pandemic, for purposes of civil unrest in the area, for unfortunately, gun incidents and these kinds of things that happen in the United States all the time now with firearms. Severe weather is another reason why USCIS field offices will close. So there could be a number of things that come up and create an obstacle for you to attend your appointment. So it's just really important not to panic. Don't worry. This is not going to be necessarily fatal to your case as long as you take the right steps to protect your status and your case. So here we have at the bottom of this document some graphics kind of representing these appointment notices and how you can find the information that you need in order to request the reschedule. This is what the appointment notices often look like. If you need to reschedule, there is information right here about how to do that. We have it highlighted. This down here in the lower left-hand corner is the address of the local field office that had the appointment scheduled. That's where I'm going to send my reschedule request, to that address right there. Again, make a copy of this, keep it with the documents, mail the original notice, but keep the copies with you. And then here we have an example of the kind of structure of the cover letter that we prepare here at Walker Gates Vela. You can certainly use this to create your own. You want to make sure that you have the date on your letter, the proper field office address, your name or the applicant's name, and their A number. The A number will be found on this document right here. You'll see a receipt number here, and then an A number will be found right up here. A numbers are assigned to individual persons in the U.S. immigration system. That A stands for alien, which is unfortunately a word that the U.S. immigration system has been using to talk about immigrants for a long time. And then this right here, this number that begins with 3 letters and then has 10 digits after is called the receipt number. Receipt numbers are assigned to forms that are filed by an individual with USCIS. So you'll have a different receipt number if you filed an I-130 versus an I-45 versus an I-765 or an I-131. Each of those forms is going to have its own receipt number. So you're going to want to include your A number on this letter, because that will be associated with you as well as with every receipt number that is associated with your A number. The immigration agents are going to be able to easily look you up in all of the cases that you have pending if you send them that A number. So make sure that you highlight that for them on the front of your letter. Then what you're going to do is simply explain very quickly, I had an unavoidable conflict. I respectfully request a rescheduled N400 appointment. I'll be able to attend on such and such date. And here is my cell phone number. Here's my email address. Give them your contact information, then sign your name and write your name underneath the signature. Now, here is a quick checklist. We're going to just review this one more time. If you miss your USCIS appointment, you're going to prepare a cover letter requesting a rescheduled appointment. You're going to make a copy of your original appointment notice and send the original with your cover letter and any supporting documents that you may have from a doctor. If there was any kind of traffic accident or something like that, and you see a news report about it or something, you can also print that out as support. Then you're going to mail the original notice as well as your cover letter and supporting documents directly to the local field office where your appointment was scheduled. You're going to do this within 30 days so that they don't deny your case as abandoned. What you're going to do when you send that is make sure that you track delivery through the USPS website. Track delivery of your parcel to their office, print it out, and keep it with your documents. And you should then receive a new appointment notice within about 30 days of sending that in. If they don't send you a new appointment notice, then you're going to need to go onto uscis.gov and submit an inquiry about your case or make a phone call to that National Customer Service Center website. Hopefully this doesn't happen to you and you don't even ever need this information. However, it is really important to know what to do in the event of some kind of unexpected occurrence, and just to know how to protect the status of your case, because you definitely don't want to get to the end of your case all the way up to the interview phase and then lose the whole case as abandoned and have to start over because you didn't make it to that appointment. In our experience, USCIS doesn't automatically deny a case because somebody didn't show up. Sometimes they will automatically, I've seen them automatically generate a new appointment notice and send it out. Sometimes they wait a little while, and if you don't reach out, then they'll deny it. But typically, if you just reach out to them as immediately as you possibly can to let them know what's going on and request a new appointment, they will schedule you for a new appointment. They understand that these things happen. Now, if the reason you were not able to attend is because USCIS closed, they will automatically reschedule your appointments and you don't actually need to request a new one. But if the reason that you don't arrive is because of something that happened to you individually and not to USCIS, then you do actually need to request that reschedule. So I hope that this has been helpful. Again, hit subscribe, contact us at walkergatesfellow.com. You can go there to schedule an appointment. You can call or text our main phone number if we can help you in any way understand your eligibility, your rights, your responsibilities, or how to solve a problem in your case. We're happy to do that. We are here for the immigrant community. We are grateful that you're here. We are eager to help make sure that you have the security and opportunity that come with lawful status in the United States so that you can continue contributing to our country all the gifts that you have brought. So thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing this video with me. Again, subscribe, and we hope to see you again soon. Thank you.